In our last lesson, I shared with you guys 10 must-know funk beats that, if you played right, would cause some serious stank face. And you all seem to really enjoy that video, so I figured this week, why don't we check out some really classic and tasty funk fills that you can pair up with your funk grooves, like these. So if I was you, I'd probably go put on a jacket, because these fills are ice cold, temperature-wise. Know what I mean? They might give you chills. Okay, I'm not wearing this. It's 80 degrees in here, and I'm not gonna wear it. Now, before we get to the fills, let me break down what's going on with them. First off, these fills are all designed to be played with swung grooves. So I'll be using the swung pocket groove from the last lesson, and it goes like this. Another important aspect to these fills is that they're all made up of swung 16th notes. So instead of playing normal 16th note fills that are spaced evenly, these fills instead have a long, short, long, short, long spacing to them. The last thing you gotta know about these fills is that there are dynamics in them. So instead of playing those swung 16th notes at all the same volume level, they'll instead have a mixture of both accents and ghost notes within them, which create these funky patterns and which help to blend the fills in with the groove, since they both have ghost notes happening underneath. The tricky part will be maintaining those dynamics as we start to move the fills around the drums, and when we spice things up even more and add some kick in as well. So, that's the gist. Let's get into these fills. I've got a total of 12 to show you. The first 4 are gonna be a bit more basic, and we're gonna keep them on the snare drum to allow you to focus in on getting those dynamics happening. I'll play each fill first super slowly, and then finally at our goal tempo of 95 beats per minute. Let's get into it. Here is our first basic fill. Now, let's add a bit more to it. Cool, let's keep it going. Now here's one that takes up the whole stinkin' measure. So now let's put them all together, pair them up with a groove, and see how it all sounds. Right on. Once you get those down, you can then move on to these next 4 fills where we're gonna move some patterns around the drums. Here is our first next level fill. Let's again add a bit more to it. Oh, it's getting saucy in here. Let's keep it going. And again, here's one that takes up the whole measure. Now let's again put them all together and see how it all sounds. All right, that was all pretty good, but I think you've got a little more in the tank. I think we can take things to the next level and maybe give someone out there some chills. With these last four, we're gonna add some more complicated patterns in and some kick as well. Here's our first advanced fill. This next one's a classic that you should definitely know. Next up, we've got one of my favorites. And let's finish things off strong with this tasty little mufka. You know what to do next. Let's put them all together and see how it sounds. All right, that's gonna do it for this one, everybody. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I'll have the transcriptions and the practice loops for these fills linked down below if you want to shed over them at home. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you all next time. You take it easy. Bye-bye.